Hi everyone, hope you had a lovely week. Welcome to the Couples Show. We are the Mulatis. I'm Zilani Mulati.
Eric Mulati.
And yes, we continue with the show where we talk about matters, love, relationships, and we have authentic conversations on the same. So, this is actually a special week.
Why?
Because we have Mother's Day. So we are celebrating Mother's Day, and I'm so excited because I'm a mom, and yeah, there are good things on the way. So we'd like to appreciate all the mothers. Thank you so much for just giving yourselves, being amazing mothers, and also the mothers to be. So any thoughts, anything you want to say about?
Yeah, just to appreciate the mothers, you for being wonderful mom to our two lovely kids, Brianna and Leo. My mom, your mom, they've been amazing. And what actually comes to mind is I got to really appreciate my mom the moment you became a mom, because I saw the effort and what it took for you to bring forth, our two kids. And I was like, hey, I have newfound respect
Yeah.
for our mothers. Yeah. So just really to appreciate and to say thank you, for all the moms out there. It takes a lot for you to sacrifice, to take care of the kids, to carry the pregnancy, bring out the kids, while some of us go back to work after 2 weeks paternity. You guys have to continue staying home, and even after you resume your normal duties, it's still usually, life is never the same, because the kids become a part of who you are and what you do. So just to say thank you to all the moms out there. We celebrate you. Happy Mother's Day. And we really appreciate.
Wow, thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I also appreciate you as a father. We'll come to that one.
I'll wait for Father's Day. I hope I'll not just get a tie.
Wow. So I think, you just brought so many memories, and I've gone down memory lane as I just think about what you're talking about. Wow, and I'm like, wow, it's been a journey. And so I want to let you in on a little secret, just a little secret. Now, imagine, I never thought I'd be a mother. A newsflash. Yeah, it was those things that I'd think about, and then it would it would not even cross my mind, because I think I just didn't think I had what it took to be a mother. So I would always what's the word? Ignore that subject. So what happened is, when we got married, I think we said we'll wait for about 2 years and then now get a child. And so I was very happy. I was like, oh, phew. And then after the 2 years, my husband was like, yeah, can we talk about having the child? And I'm like, hey, me, I am not ready. I am just not ready, And I remember, I think you were actually frustrated, because he loves kids, but me, I was like, felt like I was not ready. I don't know what it was what it would take. I just thought of motherhood, and I just think of scattering and going away. Okay, so it was really a journey, I would say. And I also had to undergo a lot of healing, because I come from. My parents are divorced, so my childhood perspective of parenting and all was somehow built from that standpoint. So based on that, I just was not ready. Yeah. So
you remember you're feeling like a child is a bother.
Yeah.
And you don't want you actually felt like you're a bother, and so you're struggling with, hey, if I bring up and get a child, I don't want them to be a bother to me. And so you're in a way protecting yourself, but again you are reacting to a position where you're not healed from the past. And so you had to go through some counseling and a lot of prayer also for you to arrive at a place where you could embrace motherhood. And it's-
Absolutely, yeah. And I remember there's this time when we thought we were expectant, and so I went to the hospital, to the doctor. Then she was like, "Oh, you're actually not expectant." Then I was so happy. I was like, "Hey!" Then the doctor was like, "Wait a minute. I know you. I know your husband. I know you guys. Have a good marriage. So what's the issue here?" Then she was like, "Hey, I think yours is a deeper issue. Is it okay for me to recommend a counselor?" So I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So I went for some sessions, and that really helps. And a lot of prayer, a lot of patience also from my hubby. So it's a journey. It's a journey. So motherhood is just to say it's a journey. It really is a journey. And so later on now, God blessed us with kids. And here we are. I'm a mother, and honestly, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I would absolutely not trade it for the world. Yeah, so I'm excited.
And motherhood is so special because a mother, a wife, is a womb carrier, and just apart from the child, even in a marriage setup, they carry ideas, they carry thoughts, they carry things to fruition. And so as a husband, I have to be careful what seeds I have to be careful what seeds I'm planting, because the seed I plant, I'll reap the child.
Absolutely. That is so true. Let me tell you, you give me a seed, I give you a baby. You give a woman an idea, she gives you what?
An organization.
An organization. You give her a word, she gives you a sentence. So I think that's so interesting and unique about, being a woman. So you give her love, let me tell you, she just blossoms up. You give her what? A negative word, let me tell you.
Multiplies.
It multiplies, Yeah, so it's just very important to just really be in a good space and get the support that you need, even from your husband, so that you can bring forth like the best. You can bring forth good things, wonderful ideas. And so even now I really want to thank you, because you've been so instrumental in giving me the right kind of seeds, starting with our kids and even just building me up in the entire journey. So I remember when we had, every time we have our kids, let me tell you, something happens. And as a woman, you forget yourself completely, because now the focus is on the baby. Somehow there's a rewiring of your mind, your priorities change, and it's so easy to forget yourself. The first person you forget is yourself. And I remember when we had our second one, so you're there, I'm busy focusing on the child, and that time we had a day nanny, so she'd come in the morning, leave in the evening. We have a small child. That time you had gone back to school. I mean, there was a lot going on. And so in that whole scenario, I just was like, you know what, let me just focus on the children. So look at the simplest way of looking good. So there's this time when I was doing my hair, so I called a lady to come do my hair, and I was like, you know what, how long will it take? She was like, it's gonna take 2 hours. I was like, come, 2 hours maximum. And when she was doing my hair, I was busy expressing milk, that is now getting milk, so to pack it for the baby to use later. And so she came and put in some lines that look very archaic lines. We will not say how they look like, but
There's a term,
there's a term we use, an internal term. And my husband just, she was like, oh, the first day was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, they can work. By the second day, he was like, my friend, those lines are awful. Like, you look like a lady who's back like years archaic years ago. Like, you look like, the fashion, we've not caught up with the
The
fashion,
trend.
with the trend. So I was like, okay, now me, what will I do? So I remember that day you actually you took me around to look for a salon, near where we stay, and we found a salon, and it was like, tomorrow I'll stay with the child. You go go make your hair. And go make your hair, go make our daughter's hair. Take as much time as you need. We have milk, yes. We have diapers, yes. I will change the child.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Yeah.
And let's just say from then, my hair journey has evolved. So thank you
Yeah.
for calling me out,
Yeah.
because sometimes you just forget yourself. You literally forget yourself, especially when you've just given birth.
And the only reason, you know, I'm able to do that is because we've also spent time creating our friendship. So when I'm doing it from a place of love and not just criticizing, because that's a very, you know, thin line, especially if you've not built your friendship, you know, in your marriage. You know, you're always walking on eggshells whenever you're giving feedback
Yeah.
to your spouse. So it's important to build friendship, you know, and I think we'll be covering that in one of the recordings as we go forward. You know, it's important to build friendship so that even in tough times you're able to carry each other and give each other, you know, feedback and be a tag team. Yeah. Yeah. So we really appreciate the mothers. I appreciate you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being a mother to our lovely kids. Yeah. My mom, I appreciate you. You know, Zilani's mom, who's now my mom also. We have two mothers. We appreciate you guys. We understand the sacrifice that you've put out there, and you know, we love you guys. Yeah.
And then, you know, there's a question I'm waiting for you to ask me.
Yes.
And I've waited.
Which one?
And it's not coming. Like, what has worked for me as a mother?
Okay.
Like, what are some of the things that I feel, you know, have really helped me in my journey of in motherhood?
Yes.
Yeah.
So can I ask?
Yes, please. I've been waiting.
So Nzilani, you've journeyed from having fears
Yeah.
of being a mother to now, you know, being an excellent mom. So what are some of the things that have worked for you, and how have you gone about it? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. So first and foremost, I think one of the things I always say is we are standing on the shoulders of giants. You know, we are not in isolation, we are not alone. And so the first person that I really reference is God, you know. And I go to God and I'm just myself, I'm vulnerable. I talk about my fears, my concerns. And God has really been there for me. He's held me together when I'm feeling emotionally drained, because as a mother, there are those moments when you really feel, oh wow, this is intense for me. I go to him and he fills up my cup. Then I'm able to give from a place of being full. So one, I would say a big shout out to, you know, the Lord Jesus Christ for really being there for me, and he's never given up. There are things, there are places where he can really feel that even my husband is not able to connect with. So I really thank the Lord Jesus Christ. And then the second person I really want to thank, oh my God, is my husband. I think you get the Husband of the Year award because, wow, he has been so supportive. You've been super supportive. Thank you so much. My husband, I think from the time we got, even before we got married, he understood my journey, and he was willing to walk, you know, through life with me. And I also understood his journey, and I was willing to do life with him. So we're able to just be very open, vulnerable with each other, where I'm feeling like, oh my God, I'm really overwhelmed here. He understands and just, you know, somehow just fills in that gap. And I remember when our last born was young, and that time, you know, we had no nannies the nanny would come in the morning, leave in the evening, and then of course on Sunday she's not there. So there are times on Sundays I would be so exhausted. I'm like, you know what, I just need energy for the day, or rather energy for the week. And I'd be like, you know, I just want to take an afternoon nap. And it's like, yeah, absolutely, take your nap. You know, and that really helped me so much. You know, there are moments when I just want to just have some time out as a mommy, and he gives me that space. And I must say, you're such an amazing dad. To be an amazing, for me to be an amazing mom, honestly, I have an amazing dad to the kids and an amazing husband. That support system is so important. So let me just say this one, in terms of diapers, I can count the number of times I've changed our kids' diapers because of this man. So having an amazing support system just really helps. The third support system that I have is my mom. She's such an amazing mom. Oh my God. I just know I can count on her. So mom, thank you so much for just being awesome, for being an anchor in my life, in both our lives and our kids' lives. And then I also have my mom-in-law. Oh my, she's amazing. Let me tell you, she's a mom in love. Absolutely a mom in love. Thank you so much, mom, for just loving on us. And then the other one is my sister, an amazing support system. My sister can tell how I'm doing, and she can just, you know, step in. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So the first thing you need is that has worked for me is having an amazing support system. The second thing that has worked for me is having a structured life, you know. So I have a structure for my day. So the different facets of my life. When I come to the work that I do, I have structure around that. Like block structure. This is what I do on this day. This is when I have the meetings. This is when I have this and this and this. And I've also put that structure at home. So I have a menu and a structure for cleaning the home. So it's very clear what is being done when. So for example, the kids sleep by 7:30, latest 8. So that we can have time together.
Go for our walks,
go for our walks, do our dates. So like now, as we do this recording, the kids are outside playing. So we structured our time so that we're able to capitalize on each and every second and be effective. And in that structure, there's time for resting. So I enjoy my naps.
You rested before this recording.
So I have that time to just rest, and then I have time that I'll spend with God. So just putting that structure in play. And then the third thing is I have now a day, like half a day, where I do reflection on the week, and then a forecast on the week. So where are we coming from, where are we at, and where are we going to? So I think that's what has worked. And also being flexible. So I do have structure, but you know, there are times for flexibility. And then the other thing is being intentional to spend time with the kids. So we do that together. Most of the time we do that together. And there are times when I just hang out with the kids, you know. We just play. I allow my daughter to do my hair. Today morning she was doing my hair. My son he just loves, I would say, mommy time, and he just be on my lap sleeping. So being intentional to do that. So what I've done, I've had to cut off some things so that I can incorporate quality time with the kids, and not just quality time, but also quantity time. Yeah, so I would say that's pretty much what has worked. And then also connecting with other, I would say, parents who we have similar values, and then allowing our kids to play with them, so that I know when they're with so and so and so and so, they're having good conversations, they're playing well, and then we will not be worried around what are the kids watching, what are the kids talking about. And then another thing is I'm very particular also on what they watch on TV. So I have like a schedule for the kids. Where is the child at? What does the child need to learn? How can I enhance this? And then I do it. So like our daughter loves to draw. We get her the crayons, everything she needs, and then we reduce screen time for her.
And she's musical, so she plays the piano
Yes.
and dances ballet and all these things.
Absolutely. And then our son is learning how to talk. So now I'm like, which content should I show him? And I'm there with him, watching with him to make sure that he's growing his vocabulary. Then I'm very particular on what they watch. So there are some apps I've actually had to do away with and installed other apps that will help them in their learning journey. So it's really being intentional and deliberate and having fun in the process. And yeah.
Well, you can see the many things you do as a mother, and that's why I appreciate you. So, yeah. Father's Day will come and share my side of the story.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
Really appreciate. Today is a dedication to the mothers, to you. You know, I love you. Yeah, and
thank you.
Both moms, I love you. So
Yeah.
thank you, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye. God bless.